Picture this. You're at a rooftop party, city lights flickering below, music humming in the background, the night feeling full of possibility. Then she walks in. Magnetic, mysterious, the kind of woman who makes you forget your own name for a second. She laughs at your jokes, leans in close, looks at you like you're the only guy in the room. And just like that, your brain whispers, "This is it. She's different." Here's the uncomfortable truth most men don't want to admit. Almost every man has fallen for that illusion at least once. Not because he's weak or stupid, but because he's human. Some women are incredibly skilled at hiding who they really are until you're emotionally invested, chemically bonded, and way too deep to walk away without damage. What I'm about to say isn't just another dating rant or a list of red flags you've already seen on Instagram. This is a survival framework. Because the wrong woman doesn't just break your heart. She slowly dismantles your confidence, your focus, your ambition, and eventually your sense of self. Let's get real for a moment. You're not broken. Your brain is doing exactly what evolution programmed it to do. For millions of years, men survived by responding to certain signals: beauty, youth, intimacy, emotional warmth. When she texts you back, dopamine spikes. When you get close, oxytocin kicks in and bonds you fast. That's not romance, that's neurochemistry. Attraction isn't just emotional, it's biological. That's why you keep forgiving behavior that your gut knows is wrong. That's why you explain away the drama, rationalize the disrespect, and convince yourself things will change. Your brain bends reality to protect the fantasy. Psychologists call this cognitive dissonance. You're not seeing her as she is. You're seeing the version your mind needs her to be so the chemical high doesn't collapse. Every time you chase her validation, you reinforce the loop. It stops being love and starts looking a lot like addiction. And the scariest part? It feels normal while it's happening. Most men don't notice the pattern until the damage is already done. It often starts small. A little drama here, a canceled plan there, a passive-aggressive comment. Then suddenly, you're walking on eggshells. You're apologizing for things you didn't do. You're second-guessing your words, your tone, even your instincts. You're exhausted, but you tell yourself it's just part of relationships. It's not. Certain personality patterns show up again and again. Some people thrive on chaos and emotional swings. Others position themselves as perpetual victims where nothing is ever their fault. Some turn affection into a transaction, where love has a price tag attached. Others demand constant admiration while giving none in return. Control, unreliability, jealousy, emotional drain. Different faces, same outcome. And here's where it gets bigger than just one relationship. Modern culture quietly rewards these dynamics. Social media amplifies drama and narcissism. Dating apps turn connection into a marketplace where attention is unevenly distributed and comparison never stops. You swipe, match, get ignored, try again. The system isn't designed for peace or stability. It's designed for engagement. Frustration keeps you scrolling. Insecurity keeps you chasing. Pop culture adds fuel to the fire. Men are told to suppress discomfort, to man up, to tolerate behavior they'd never accept in any other area of life. Meanwhile, chaos gets romanticized as passion, and emotional volatility gets confused for depth. No one teaches you how to walk away early. No one applauds the quiet strength of choosing yourself. So men stay, they hope, they try harder, until the collapse. When you ignore the warning signs long enough, you slowly disappear. Your goals take a back seat. Your friendships fade. Your confidence erodes. Anxiety creeps in. You wake up one day and realize you don't recognize the person in the mirror anymore. Research consistently shows that men coming out of toxic relationships face increased risks of anxiety and depression, not because they're weak, but because prolonged emotional stress rewires the nervous system. The ending rarely feels dramatic in the movies. In real life, it's either a massive explosion or a slow suffocation. Either way, it leaves scars, and time is the one thing you don't get back. Here's the hardest truth of all. You can't save everyone. Some people will not change, no matter how patient, loyal, or loving you are. Sacrificing yourself doesn't make you noble. It makes you depleted. It's not your responsibility to fix someone who refuses to look at themselves honestly. This doesn't mean all women are the same. They're not. Healthy, grounded, emotionally mature partners exist. But when patterns repeat, when your intuition keeps warning you, the most dangerous move is ignoring it because you're afraid of being alone. So what's the way out? Awareness comes first. Once you understand how attraction and bonding actually work, you regain choice. You create space between impulse and action. You stop reacting and start observing. Boundaries become non-negotiable, not because you're cold, but because you respect your time, energy, and future. Purpose is your anchor. When your life has direction, when you're building something meaningful, temporary validation loses its power. Stoic principles help here. Self-mastery over emotional impulse, discipline over drama, standards over chaos. If a relationship consistently pulls you away from who you're trying to become, that's not love, it's interference. You also need a strong environment. Friends who tell you the truth, men who hold you accountable, mentors who've already walked through the fire. Isolation makes you vulnerable. Community keeps you grounded. And if the damage runs deep, there's no shame in professional help. Therapy isn't weakness, it's maintenance for the mind. Be honest with yourself too. Look at your own patterns. Are you chasing validation to fill an old wound? Are you confusing intensity with intimacy? Self-awareness is uncomfortable, but it's powerful. The more you understand your triggers, the faster you'll spot danger, and the calmer you'll be around real stability. Here's the mindset shift most men need. Stop romanticizing suffering. Pain doesn't mean depth. Chaos doesn't mean passion. Peace isn't boring. It's rare. Choose respect over thrills. Choose clarity over confusion. Choose long-term alignment over short-term chemistry. If you're ready to reset, start small. Reinstate one boundary you've been avoiding. Reconnect with one habit you dropped. Ask yourself one honest question. Is this relationship making me stronger or smaller? If the answer is smaller, plan your exit with dignity, not anger. This isn't about bitterness or blame. It's about ownership. Your future is built on the standards you enforce and the choices you repeat. Don't be the guy who learns everything the hard way. Be the guy who recognizes the pattern early, walks away calmly, and invests his energy where it actually compounds. You're not powerless. You're not behind. And you're not disposable. The moment you stop chasing illusions and start choosing with intention, everything changes. Your life, your peace, and your future depend on it.